प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
तुम हो विघ्न विनाश गणेशा, तुम हो विघ्न विनाश गणेशा, तुम हो विघ्न विनाश गणेशा,
विनाश गणेश
साई द्वारकमाई प्रशांति वासा साई राम
Bhajan.
शिवा माधवा जय देवा मधुसूदना
Jai
जय देवा मधुसूदना।
रही मन राम रहीम, रही मन राम रहीम। साई राम कृष्ण करी, साई राम कृष्ण करी। भूत सौराष्ट्र नानक साई, भूत सौराष्ट्र नानक साई। येशु पिता प्रभु साई तुम हो, येशु पिता प्रभु साई तुम हो। भजोरी मनवा राम रही, भजोरी मनवा राम रही। राम रहीम साई कृष्ण करी, बोलो राम रहीम साई कृष्ण करी। रही मन राम रही, साई राम कृष्ण करी। भूत सौराष्ट्र नानक साई, येशु पिता प्रभु साई तुम हो। भजोरी मनवा राम रही, राम रहीम साई कृष्ण करी। बोलो राम रहीम साई कृष्ण करी। रही मन राम रही।
जागो 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 शंकर, जागो 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 शंकर, जागो 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 ईश्वरा, जागो जागो साईश्वरा, जागो 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 शंकर, हाला हाला धर हे परमेशा, हाला हाला धर हे परमेशा, हे त्रिपुरारी जयपतीशा, हे त्रिपुरारी जयपतीशा, गंगाधरा शंकरा, गौरीवरा शंकरा, गौरीवरा शंकरा,
भजो भजो राम सत्य साई राम, भजो भजो राम सत्य साई राम, भजो भजो राम साई घनश्याम, भजो भजो राम साई घनश्याम, भजो भजो राम सत्य साई राम, कलियुग के अवतार, कलियुग के अवतार, जगतो धारा साई भगवान, जगतो धारा साई भगवान, पतित पावन सीताराम, पतित पावन सीताराम, पतित पावन साई राम, हे पतित पावन साई राम, भजो भजो राम सत्य साई राम, भजो भजो राम साई घनश्याम, भजो भजो राम सत्य साई राम, कलियुग के अवतार, जगतो धारा साई भगवान, पतित पावन सीताराम, पतित पावन साई राम, हे पतित पावन साई राम, भजो भजो राम सत्य साई राम,
शिवाय परमेश्वराय चन्द्रशेखराय नमो। शिवाय परमेश्वराय चन्द्रशेखराय नमो। शिवाय परमेश्वराय चन्द्रशेखराय नमो। शिवाय परमेश्वराय चन्द्रशेखराय नमो।
अयोध्यवासी राम 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 दशरथ नंदन राम
अयोध्यवासी राम राम दशरथ नंदन राम
हे अयोध्यवासी राम 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 दशरथ नंदन
अयोध्यवासी राम राम दशरथ नंदन
पतित पावन जानकी जीवन
is my breath, bliss is my food. My life is my message, expansion is my life. My life is my message, expansion is my life. My life is my message, expansion is my life. No season for love, no reason for love, no birth, no death. Prema, Satya, Ananda, Shanti, Satya, Ananda. Prema, Satya, Ananda, Shanti, Dharma, Ananda. Shirdi Sai Patti Baba Jai Jai. Shirdi Sai Patti Sai Prema Sai Jai Jai. Love is my form, truth is my breath, peace is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, peace is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, peace is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, peace is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food.
My humble pranams at the lotus feet of Sri Satya Sai Baba. Respected elders, uncles, aunties, brothers and sisters, Om Shri Sai Ram.
Om Shri Sai Ram.
These following excerpts are taken from Swami's Divine Discourse titled Cultivation of Love is the Greatest Need, given on November 22nd, 1985 at Prashanti Nilayam. Swami said, "Those who seek to achieve higher stages in life must follow the injunctions of truth. But even today, there are some noble minds who, even in the pursuit of science, are exploring spiritual truths, analyzing them, and trying to see how these can be used for transforming man." Newton, after discovering the gravitational power of the earth, declared, "Although I have discovered the force of gravity, the gravitational force itself has been existing always before my discovery." He also admitted that while I have been able to identify the force of gravity, I did not create it. He was convinced that there was a creator for the force of gravity. Einstein also, after his scientific studies of the working of nature, turned his mind to spiritual matters. He realized that for spiritual pursuits, the company of good men was necessary, and that the association of good men can transform the human condition. He declared, "Tell me your company, and I shall tell you what you are." This shows that what we are is determined by the character of the people with whom we are associated with. Heisenberg, a great philosopher, after studying various sciences, embarked on an investigation of the link between the physical sciences and spirituality. He discovered the great secrets contained in the Yoga Sastras. He observed, "Master the mind, be a mastermind." Another great scientist, Schrödinger, found that science and spirituality are integrally connected, and that in fact, spirituality was the basis for science. He also noticed that the growth of science had led to a multiplication of wants, which brought about a weakening of man's will and intelligence. He declared, "More desires, more despair." It should be realized that whatever scholarship one may possess, whatever position or name one may have, without righteous conduct, all these things are meaningless. Right conduct is the only thing that matters, what you do to determine what you get. Hence, you must concentrate on right conduct. Give up narrow feelings. Broaden your outlook. True education can be summed up in one word: love, all-encompassing love. A life without love is worse than death. Worldly knowledge is undoubtedly necessary, but it is not all. You must also know the basic truth about life and the human destiny. Along with the acquisition of knowledge, you also have to cultivate the disciplines of right behavior, such as respect for elders, love towards parents, and affection for friends. The affection you show must be constant, continuous, and unchanging, like your breathing. Education today is a process of filling the mind with the contents of books, emptying the contents in the examination hall, and returning empty-headed. True education consists in the cultivation of the heart. What you learn should become a part of your whole being. Only then will you have a sense of fulfillment and establish complete harmony in thought, word, and deed. The country needs today persons who lead such integral lives. People in all counties talk about peace, but their actions are contrary to their professions. They talk of peace on the one hand and keep the atom bomb on the other. The entire world is suffering from environmental pollution. The talk of Star Wars contains the threat of polluting even the outer space. The desire for peace must be built in the hearts of men. The cultivation of love is the greatest need today. This vast gathering is a manifestation of love in action. Here are assembled lakhs of people. Were any invitation sent to them? They have come out of love and for Sai. There is no use in acquiring all kinds of knowledge and performing of japas and meditation if there is no love in the heart. It is love alone which can save the world. Om Shri Sai Ram.
श्रीभास्कराय विद्महे साई देवाय धीमहि तन्नः सूर्यः प्रचोदयात्। प्रेमात्मनाय विद्महे हिरण्यगर्भाय धीमहि तन्नः सत्यः प्रचोदयात्। शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ तत्सत् श्रीनारायण तु पुरुषोत्तम गुरुतो देहबोधतो स्कन्दविनायक कविता पावकतो कविता पावकतो ब्रह्ममर्धतो यभवशक्तितो येषु पिता प्रभुतो योगकृष्णतो रामकृष्णतो रहीमतावतो रहीमतावतो वासुदेवो विश्वरूपतो चिदानन्द हरितो अद्वितीयतो अकालनिर्भय आत्मलिङ्ग शिवतो आत्मलिङ्ग शिवतो आत्मलिङ्ग शिवतो। ॐ जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी सत्य साई हरे भक्तजना संरक्षक भक्तजना संरक्षक पति महेश्वरा। ॐ जय जगदीश हरे शिवनिराशीकरा सर्वा प्राणपते स्वामी सर्वा प्राणपते आश्रित कल्पलतिका आश्रित कल्पलतिका आपद्बान्धवा। ॐ जय जगदीश हरे माता-पिता गुरुदेवं मय्यन्तयुनीवे स्वामी मय्यन्तयुनीवे नादब्रह्म जगन्नाथ नादब्रह्म जगन्नाथ नागेन्द्र शयना। ॐ जय जगदीश हरे ओंकाररूपं जत्सिनो साई महादेवा सत्य साई महादेवा मंगलारति अंतुको मंगलारति अंतुको मंगलगिरिधारी। ॐ जय जगदीश हरे नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्य नारायण 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 ॐ नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्य नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्य नारायण नारायण ॐ जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्य नारायण 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 ॐ नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्य नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्य नारायण नारायण ॐ जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्य नारायण 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 ॐ नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्य नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्य नारायण नारायण ॐ जय सद्गुरुदेवा। ॐ
परमं पवित्रं बाबा विभूतिं परमं विचित्रं लीला विभूतिं परमार्थ मोक्षप्रदानं बाबा विभूतिं इदमाश्रयामि साई बाबा विभूतिं इदमाश्रयामि sacred ash miraculous Baba's creation flowing from his blessed hand holy creation granting us the greatest wealth God's divine protection beloved Baba grant us liberation beloved Baba grant us liberation beloved Baba, grant us liberation. Aisato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma ज्योतिर्गमया मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमया शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
My humble pranams at the divine lotus feet of our Mother Sai. Brothers and sisters, young adults and children, Om Sri Sai Ram. Great. On behalf of our center president, Brother Rohil, we would like to welcome each and every one of you to today's satsang, especially those who are here for the first time or after a long time. A special welcome this morning to Brother Shiva Nataraja, who is our national president, who's joined us here all the way from Montreal. So welcome, brother. This morning started with a wonderful study circle with our sister, Sai Amrita, kickstarting a new series of study circles called Loving Legend, Living Legacy series. And it was her topic, facilitated was Loving God, the Divine Play and Miracles on my calling cards. So it was a wonderful study circles for those who had a chance to attend. As I mentioned, it's a series. It continues next week as well, so we look forward to seeing you all there. Also, thank you, Sister Velina, for reading today's discourse on cultivating love is the greatest need, and also the relationship between and interconnection between spirituality and science. A few announcements, just for everyone's awareness. Today, we continue to have the Sarvadharma Stupa food drive collection at the center. And for those who have brought items, the drop-off would be just outside near the information desk. For those who would like to bring it out in the future, there will be opportunities for sure. So please stay tuned to the bulletin and future center announcements. With regard to the Bhajan practice, we are starting our in-person Bhajan practice today. It will start around 12:20 p.m. and go to 1:30. So please assemble in the prayer hall. And this applies both to regular singers as well as to aspiring singers. The other thing just to note is that these Bhajan practices will happen every Sunday. With regard to the SSC, as was mentioned last time, registration for new students is now open for the year 2023-2024. So if you would like to have your child enrolled, please come to the information desk. There will be a sign-up sheet, so you can give your name, your phone number, as well as your email address. Sisters Prabha and Sunita will be there. And of course, if you have any questions, you can also speak to Brother Rohil. Today, we also had the continuation of our service project with the sandwich drive. We want to thank all the volunteers who prepared the sandwiches at home and brought it in for distribution to our brothers and sisters who are downtown to serve them. One important announcement with regard to that. As we are preparing the sandwiches, please note it is always vegetarian, either cheese or peanut butter. We respect everyone's choices, but also please respect our center offerings. So just keep in mind that even lard is not to be included. So a reminder, the sandwiches are either cheese or peanut butter. If you have any questions, please see the service team. And also, if you're interested in volunteering, you can see Brother Prasad, Brother Abhiram, or Sister Jyoti, and of course, our president. Upcoming announcements, quickly. Our SSC Group 4 boys, they themselves have also started a new service initiative in recycling. And what are they recycling or collecting? They're collecting markers. You've been wondering, what do you mean by markers? What happens is, how many of us have markers at home that are either dried up or the ink is not there? I see many show of hands, right? Well, what do? We throw in the garbage, right? That is not what we should be doing. So our SSC Group 4 boys are they're collecting these markers for recycling purposes. So if you have them at home, or even in your office spaces, I know in my office space, there's a whole bunch of dried markers on the whiteboards, and usually ends up going to the garbage. So if you have those at work or things, and you know it's no longer going to be used, you bring them in, we'll collect at the center. You can talk to the SSC Group 4 coordinators or to the students, and I'm sure they'll have some collection box for you to drop it off. So please keep that in mind. And we want to encourage our Group 4 boys as well. The deadline for that is June 18th. So we'll be collecting till June 18th. The other thing is the YAs. Pandemic has really affected the YAs and the kids as well. And so in order to be able to connect among themselves after almost 3 years, they're going to have a bowling event. It will be next Sunday from 2:45 to 5 p.m. at Splitsville Entertainment Facility in Woodbridge. It's a great opportunity for YAs to come together. This is one of those ways where we come together, we network, and then a lot of times we end up talking about Swami. It is a form of study circle that ends up happening. So we encourage those YAs who are here, who haven't signed up yet, or would like to sign up, to reach out to Brother Myron, who is our center YA coordinator. Myron, do you want to stand? Already we have 20 YAs who have signed up for the event, which is great. And we look forward to seeing more YAs. So please, if you have any questions, please reach out to him. The other thing is, I know it's a short notice, but the library team is placing an order with Prashanti Publications within the next couple of days, or next few days. So unfortunately, we haven't given you much notice, but if anyone likes any books, music cards, I used to think of CDs, this is dating myself, but music cards and Swami's photos or anything from the publication in Prashanti, please reach out to the library team. They're putting this together. There are a couple of phone numbers there. I'm not going to recite it because I don't think anybody will make a note of it. So please reach out to the library team right after satsang, or you can talk to Brother Rohil or myself. We can give you the contact number, and you can reach out to them by end of day. Again, we have a very tight window, so please, if you have any interest of any books, music, photos, please reach out. The other thing quickly to mention, as you might have seen, is, and as a reminder, the center has made masking optional. Now, this is as per the recommendation of a center medical coordinator, as well as provincial guidelines, but it's very highly recommended that you do wear them in closed settings, like in the center. And finally, please save the date, as was mentioned last time as well. We have our next quarterly active workers meeting on Sunday, June 11th, pretty much 2 Sundays from now. It'll be at 9:30 in the morning. More details will follow in the bulletin, but please save a note of Sunday, June 11th. So we look forward to seeing you at 9:30. There won't be any study circles on that day. Other announcements are in the bulletin, so please see the bulletin. Finally, as we close today, we will continue to have a special prayer of 21 times of Gayathri chanting for some members of our Sai family who are sick, in critical care, and suffering. So right after Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu, we will start that Gayathri chanting. So for those who wish to leave, if you can kindly leave quietly through the hall. Once again, it's great seeing you all today, and look forward to seeing you next Sunday, and enjoy the rest of the day. Brothers and sisters, Sai Ram.
समस्तलोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोका सुखिनो भवन्तु शांति शांति शांति। जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की जय।
भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्।